What's up, everybody? It's Siren Records Monterey. It's Fresh Catch Friday with Cass and Lorain, and Cass is here, and I'm here. Yep, right there, that is Cassidy Dunn. He's here. And he usually picks us off, or he kicks us off with our with our picks of the week. I always say that wrong, but anyway, Cass is not picking anybody off. He is kicking us off.
Not.
He's going to tell us his pick of the week, but I think he wanted to apologize for not making y'all a video last week first,
That's
right?
We went in a bit of a hiatus. Lorain had a show to go to. I had nothing going on, but there just wasn't many good releases last week. There just wasn't any releases last week, to be honest.
It's hard to be by yourself here and running the show. You can't be like filming yourself and doing everything that needs to be done, so I get it.
I don't have the personality to be the host either, you know.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not made for that, so.
All right, well, I know that you're perfectly capable of telling us your pick of the week, so.
I can do. Here we go. Emperor, Reverence EP. This came out in 1997. It's been reissued on vinyl for the first time since then. Emperor, one of the classic Norwegian black metal bands, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best, for me, personally. A great band to get you into the genre. They're not too aggressive, they're not too hard to listen to, not too grating on the ears. They have a lot of synths, which is different for a lot of those Norwegian black metal bands. Usually that's considered not true to form, but for some reason they got a pass just because the songs are so damn good. And the track on here, the key track, The Loss and Curse of Reverence, that is just one of the best Emperor songs they've ever written, and it has some incredible synth lines on it. It's a really cool guitar, squealing stuff going on at the beginning too. Essential Emperor song, essential black metal song. Get it just for that, but it comes with two other tracks too that are really good as well. So you can get it either as a 12-inch or a 7-inch. It's the same thing, although actually looking at it, 7-inch doesn't have the third song on it. This has one extra song, I guess. Opus A Satana. So, one extra song. They're both on blue vinyl, $17.95, $11.95, and yeah, just check them out. Pretty damn good cover, classic kind of picture on the back, very Norwegian black metal. So, if you like this genre, please
I
check
take it
this
you're
out.
buying this one since the plastic is busted open. You want to
I
show
opened both
everybody
of
the
them.
blue vinyl and what that looks like?
Yes.
Because I believe you can get this on the black vinyl too, but why would you when you can get this?
Yes, look at that.
Yeah, that's really
hell
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And the 7 inches blue too. I'm sure you can envision what that looks like.
It's probably the same blue as that, I would
Yeah.
suspect. And you gave the prices already? I'm sorry.
Yes.
All right.
I believe so.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. All right, my pick for you this week is Bleached. It's Don't You Think You've Had Enough on one of our favorite labels, Dead Oceans. They're an American rock pop punk band established in 2011 in Los Angeles that consists of sisters Jennifer and Jessica Calvin. And this is their third album, but maybe it doesn't really break any new ground, but it certainly has its fair share of poignant lyrics, and it's a little bit more sonically adventurous for them. This newfound clear-eyed perspective is because this is the first record that they are approaching with complete sobriety. So it's like always different when people find a new way. This album is about fighting for your life, literally and figuratively, and so it's pretty important to them. And like I said, it's they do this kind of pop punk really well. I saw them years ago, and I really, really liked them. And like I said, this is their third outing, and they're grappling with the past on this record. And there's 12 tracks on it, but this is a limited edition opaque cream-colored vinyl here, and it includes a digital download. And you know what else we got for you? Look at this.
Did you grab them?
Yeah.
I was about to say,
If you come in and buy this, you get shoelaces. You get bleached shoelaces. And you know what the cool thing about these is that they just run the lyrics, not the lyrics, they run the song titles. The track listing is on the shoelaces, which is so awesome. I'm not big on white shoelaces personally, but I still like these. I feel like you can carry them around with you. They could be like a weapon if somebody tries you, right? See? So there's multi-uses. Anyway, I think it's a really nice little gift with purchase. So
Nice.
We got your shoelaces if you're coming in for the bleached, and yeah, I recommend this. It's $19.95. It's also on cassette for $8.99. Okay.
Cool. So Bleach, they're in a California band, right?
Yes,
So
they
they're
are.
from
Los
LA.
Angeles.
Seems like a lot of these California bands, they have like that. They have that kind of punky, beachy sound, and then they all kind of have heavy drug use in their lyrical themes, and then they have the sober album, you know.
I think that's come up a couple of
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
Yeah.
Waves, and then like Fiblar.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're from. I think they're from. Yeah, I think they're from LA.
Yeah.
It seems like there's a bit of a.
Maybe it's like the third album thing. Everybody gets sober for their third album.
Exactly.
So okay, well, all right. So I know.
California culture.
Yes, that's how we do. So anyway, Cass has a couple of other things he wants to showcase for you. So what do you got here?
Okay. Let's
Oh,
talk
come
about
on,
this
you know
first.
you want to.
Carly, my girl. This has been out for a little while now,
Has it?
but it just came out on vinyl, I guess, or maybe we
Oh.
just got it in. I think it just came out. But
Well,
Carly Rae Jepsen, of course, you probably know her from her hit song "Call Me Maybe" quite some time ago. I don't like that song very much, but after that, she went on to put out some pretty great synth pop, new wave sort of albums, Emotion, and then Emotion Side B, which kind of garnered the acclaim from like indie heads too. You know, all of a sudden she was like the queen of indie. You know, kind of like that Lana Del Rey crossover where it's like pop fans like her, but also indie heads are into her too. You know, she's playing at like Pitchfork Fest and stuff like that. So she's got a pretty big fan base. And you can see why, because you know her songs, they are very poppy, but she definitely throws back to like the '80s. Some of those great, like even I think Kylie Minogue, who we were talking about a couple weeks ago, you can definitely hear the influence of just that '80s synth pop, dance pop sort of sound. And her lyrics are always like, it's got a similar theme of like chasing after like some sort of, you know, romance, but never actually getting it. So she's always in the chase aspect, never actually getting the boy she's after. And all her albums follow that theme. So it's pretty interesting. I say it's kind of a unique take on it. Usually it's about breakups, you know, or like a boy they're with or a girl they're with, but she never actually gets the person. So there's always a sense of longing. This is her new album, like I said, Dedicated. This is her 4th studio album, I'd say. I think that's right. And, you know, she's not really like changing it up or anything. It's not as hard-hitting as Emotion, doesn't have all the huge singles that did. But it's still really good. Very catchy songs in here. The production, very clean, very bubbly, and just really good stuff. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of pop music, but I do like her a lot, and you know, maybe give her a try. If this is out of your comfort zone, you might kind of like this, or if you're a fan of pop music, you haven't checked her out yet, you definitely should. She's really good. And this is $22.95, not colored or anything. So.
You know, it's so odd with her, and I know that, you know, you've kind of defended her for a long time, but, you know, it's the thing that's really odd to me is like I do all the shipping for us, and every time we sell a Carly Rae Jepsen album, we've never sold one to a girl before. It's always dudes that buy this record. And, you know, the photography on this is very slick. It's very beautiful, but I hate to tell you this, but it's really smacking of Taylor Swift to me.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I could kind of...
You know, that's what that looks like. But I don't know. I mean, I didn't listen to it today, I'll be honest with you. So I'm not going to comment about the quality. I just found those little things odd about it.
Yeah, definitely... interesting. Her fan base is mostly male. I
Totally.
guess guys are all in love with her. See why? She's pretty great. So
Okay.
check that out. Okay, next up, I have this band. A lot of people yapping about these guys right now for the right reason. Khruangbin. This is Hasta el Cielo. I think, yeah, that's what it's called. Basically, it's their last studio album, which was called Con Todo el Mundo. Spanish is not good. This is a dub version of that album. So it's no new material. And I don't know. Oh, The Scientist, I guess. I don't know who that is.
No, isn't that Animal Collective?
Oh, no, that's a geologist.
Geologist?
Right? Scientist?
Well, okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure who the scientist
Yeah,
is.
you're right. I think you're right there. Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
But,
I got that mixed up.
Either way.
Geologist, scientist, nah.
Yeah, he's got like the little light on his head.
Okay.
Classic. But yeah, I don't know who's doing the dub remixes on here. It's labeled as a Khruangbin album. Basically, it's exactly what you would expect it to be. They took those songs, they kind of slowed them down, or maybe they just grabbed like the drum beat.
It was good. I listened to it
line.
this morning. Were you here when we had that on?
Yeah,
it's good.
It's good. It's like, I mean, Khruangbin are already pretty damn chill to begin with, but if you were to make them more chill somehow, this is definitely the way to do it. To the point where it's just like very mellow. But dub versions of albums, kind of a lost art. They had the Easy All Stars did that dub side of the moon.
Oh yeah,
Dubber Side of the Moon.
That's right.
So they've done a couple other albums too. So I think dub versions of albums is actually pretty sick. If you like dub music, which I definitely do, those bass lines are
I expect this
unbeatable.
is going to be blown out the door because we sell so much of their stuff, all the time. So I know he got quite a lot of those, brought in quite a few, and there they are. They're going to be gone.
Yeah, I guess I should say a little bit about Khruangbin. They're from El Paso, a three-piece, and they kind of blend psychedelic rock with funk as well as Thai music. I don't know if any of them are culturally or ethnically Thai. I think the bass player can speak Thai, or maybe they are. I'm not sure the lineage there, but they're all very influenced by Thai music, and that the name Khruangbin actually means airplane in Thai.
Oh, I did
like
not
an air
know that.
flying sort of thing.
That's a fun fact. Thanks.
Yeah,
Okay.
it totally fits their sound too. It's like the perfect band name, honestly. And they're really blown up right now. There's like a point. It was like a month ago, where every other day someone came in and was like, "Do you guys have Khruangbin?" And we do, and we just be selling them every day. It's crazy. And then my friends are like, "Oh, have you heard of Khruangbin?" Or our coworker Eric's like, "You heard of Khruangbin?" And it's just like, oh my god, they're really blown up. But it's crazy because they don't really have they're not playing like big festivals. They're not really like blown up on
Wow.
any publication. It's just like word of mouth.
I love that album
I
art
guess
too.
the
That's really
quality
great.
It's really good.
Uh-huh.
So check them out. They got some great music videos. They have a very cool look with their wig and long hair and bangs. It's pretty cool. So
Oh, it's on yellow vinyl too.
Yeah.
Limited edition, but yellow vinyl. Okay.
it's on a label we like. Oh, Dead Oceans. This is Dead Oceans too.
See, they're kicking it
So,
down this week, aren't they?
Good
Okay.
job, guys.
All right. How much is that?
$22.95.
Okay.
That's it for me.
All right. Well, I only have like one more that I sort of wanted to showcase for you, and this is Dope Lemon. It's Big Smooth Big Cat. It's on BMG, and Dope Lemon it's a performance pseudonym from Australian singer-songwriter Angus Stone, and you guys probably know him for being part of the sibling duo of Angus and Julia Stone, which they're pretty good.
Yeah.
And so they're from
Jet
Australia. Yeah, it is great, huh?
Yeah.
This is their first album for Dope Lemon grew out of writing at home on his farm, just him jamming with friends, and so the ones called Houndstooth came out in early 2017. The one prior to that was Honey Bones in 2016.
Great.
I think that Houndstooth was just an EP though. Anyway, then he worked with his sister to record their fourth collaborative album that was called Snow, and now he's back with Dope Lemon. They revived it for this one called Smooth Big Cat, and they're doing an accompanying tour for this record. This one's got a more conceptual focus. It's focused around the Smooth Big Cat persona, which he kind of created to be like, it's like this lifestyle of just being chill because there's like so much, upset in the world, that this is where you're laying back on your fuzzy rug and you're just like listening to music and hanging out and everything's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's that kind of vibe to it. And in fact, when we were playing this, I was thinking to myself, this reminds me so much of J.J. Cale and some of the guitar playing on it and his voice. It's got all kinds of subject matter that's just all the same as hanging with your friends, listening to music, just being the smooth big cat, And so it's kind of a nice record. It sounds really great. It's anybody who's missing J.J. Cale, you might want to give this a round just because it really, really harkens back to that stuff. So it's that beach rock sound of previous releases. It's still here for them. So anyway, this is a limited edition picture disc. What do I mean by that? Why is it in a sleeve and not just showing? Well, it's got around the rim of the vinyl it's got rows of, say, I think they're animal figures. Like, say there's a ring of elephants going around, and then the next ring would have, I don't know, let's just say it's a dog, and then a pig, and it goes on in. So when your album is like turning, it's got all these animals running around all over it.
Cool.
So yeah, it's a pretty nice little thing. It's $20.95. Now the thing I don't know is that there was one that you could do through their kind of website. It's either black vinyl or yellow vinyl. Both have the little picture things going on them. I think this is the black vinyl, but I don't have any way. There's no nothing that tells us. And maybe the yellow one was the one that you could only get through their website. I'm not sure, but anyway, either way, they're both really nice looking pieces of vinyl. It's a good sound, and it's very, very wonderful to just sit and relax and listen to.
Great record.
Yeah, $20.95. We really liked this morning, didn't we?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm not a big Angus Julia Stone fan, but because I usually go for the more psychedelic music, but this was super chill.
Totally, right?
Psychedelic
Yeah, it was so
60s
good.
vibe.
Okay,
Love
now we're gonna just run down some of the other stuff for you here. We've got our list, and you know, Cass, I think this is a little funky because usually the pile I flip it up, but I think you've got it where the A's are on top this time, where we gotta move it and flip it forward. So I don't know, man. This is like kind of tricky.
Got it.
Can you manage? So you can't be changing things up. That doesn't work for me.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Yes.
You got it.
Okay.
Okay. So our very first one here is American Pleasure Club. Fucking bliss. It's dark blue with white swirl. It's $19.95.
This is a teen suicide, now under a different name. And I was reading it, the cover, you can barely see it, but he has a bunch of quotes. Here's what people are saying about the album, and it's just people like shitting on the album. This is not music, just disgusting noise. Sad to say, this is garbage. I don't know what angle he's taken here. I mean, if it's really good and he put that, that'd be pretty cool, but if it's actually not that good and he put that, that's a weird marketing
That's
move.
so funny. This one says some albums should have stayed
It
unreleased.
says, hey, Odelay. Good job, man. Good comment.
Okay, the next thing is Aura's Binary Garden. This is $21.95.
Okay.
Alrighty. We've got Philip Bailey, Love Will Find a Way. This is 2 LPs for $27.95, and Philip Bailey's been knocking around for years. He's kind of one of those guys that came up with Lionel Richie and Luther Vandross and that kind of stuff. So I'm assuming this is going to be that same kind of smoothie, kind of soul pop kind of stuff too. That's kind of, you know, what he does. So 2 LPs, $27.95. All right.
Okay.
And now we have Banks 3. This is $17.95. I meant to listen to this morning, but I didn't get a chance. Did you hear any of that?
Yeah, I feel like we listened to it before
Did we?
at some point.
Okay.
Because maybe it came out a week before. But yeah, basically very, very chill
Okay.
female pop
Yeah,
singer
there's been a
stuff.
lot of that lately. We've had this kind of stuff coming through. It's on Harvest Records, if that means anything to anybody, if you're into that label. Okay. Now we have, there's an EP 7-inch box. It's down here, I think, right? Yep.
Yes.
This would be your David Bowie Space Oddity 50th Anniversary EP box set for $27.95. It's a side A is Space Oddity, the original mono single edit. You've got Wide Eyed Boy from Free Cloud, the original mono single version. Space Oddity 2019 mix, the single edit, and Wide Eyed Boy from Free Cloud, the 2019 mix, the single version. So this thing here is $27.95. Okay? All right. Next up, we got Stanford Clark. They Call Me Country. $22.95. Is that what you got there?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Go.
All right. Good one. Okay. And now we've got Cortex, Spinal Injuries, clear vinyl.
Got that right
We've got
here.
an LP and a 7-inch inside that for $23.95. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Next up is Foreigner Live at the Rainbow in 1978. 2 LPs for $31.95.
Excellent.
Okay. We've got Jan Garbarek in Praise of Dreams. This is $24.95. Okay. We've got Glitterer, Looking Through the Shades, $19.95. I love that name, Glitterer.
Yeah, cool cover too.
Okay. Gomez, Liquid Skin, 2 LPs, $39.95. It's a little pricey, but you know, it's made in France. So it's on what? Is that on the Virgin label? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now we've got Government Mule Bring on the Music live on blue vinyl, 2 LPs for $27.95, and everybody already knows what that's all about. So we've also got it on purple vinyl for $27.95. So
I think it's a volume 1, volume 2.
Is it?
Sort of deal.
Oh, I don't have that in the
Doesn't say
notes.
it there,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so boy, that's a long show, huh? All right. Okay, next up we've got Bobby Humphrey, Blacks and Blues, $22.95. Oh, she's a flute player? Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of unique.
All right, now we have Dean Hurley, Anthology Resource Volume 2. This is on gold vinyl. This is $19.95.
I think this has something to do with like a big show. I can't remember.
Well, it says something about David Lynch on the sticker. What's that?
Yeah.
He's a collaborator with David Lynch.
I think he works on the Twin Peaks music. I think it has something to do with that.
All
so.
right. All right, now we've got Light, Skin, and Earth. This is an acoustic LP, $19.95. All right, now we've got these Paul McCartney live things that are all, boy, Paul McCartney is just like cranking out the stuff these days, is he not?
Chill, yeah.
Okay, we've got the Amoeba Gig, 2 LPs, $37.95. Okay, and we've got Choba B CCCP, that's the Russian one, $22.95. And on colored vinyl, it is $24.95. All right. Does it say what color that vinyl is by chance?
It's yellow.
Yellow. Okay, all these are obviously through Capitol. Okay. This is Paul McCartney, Wings Over America, 3 LPs, $41.95. I believe it's like red. What?
That's the black one.
That's the black one? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that's $41.95. And the colored is $45.95. And you've got a red disc, a green disc, and a blue disc on that one.
Very cool.
Okay. Boy, too many versions of the Paul McCartney stuff too. That's the other thing we were talking about with like Egypt Station. What? So now, okay. Anyway, we've got the Paranoids, Hungry Sam, Orange Crush colored. Oh yeah, this is it. It's their single here. In my notes it says LP, but it's actually a 7-inch. $7.95 for that one. Okay. We've got this is limited to 650 on Orange Crush vinyl. Just so you know. Okay. Now we've got Pottery number 1. This is a 12-inch. It's $14.95. Okay, we've got Pretty Vicious Beauty of Youth. This is $21.95. Now this is, I don't know what the connection is, but there's, you know, that designer John Varvatos who designs men's clothing. He's somehow involved with this. And because he's got like a credit on there. Anyway, odd, right?
Very sharply dressed.
Well,
so.
the thing about it is when listening to it, didn't it remind you of like 80s rock bands like Poison and that kind of stuff? It had that kind of vibe to it. It's weird, you know?
I don't think I heard it, actually.
Oh, you didn't? You weren't in the room? Okay, yeah, but see, it's like JohnVarvadosRecords.com. Well, who knew that this guy was, funnily enough, we've sold records to him, so maybe he's more of a muso than we realized. Anyway, so okay, $21.95, and that is just a great cover. These kids are such little punks. It's so funny. All right, now we've got Roots, Tipping Point, 2 LPs, $22.95. All right, we've got I want to say Shayed, Melt, $17.95. Ed Sheeran, number 6, Collaborations Project, 180 gram, 2 LPs, $28.95. Ooh, it's a mouthful. Okay. And he's got like Justin Bieber on here. Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, Travis Scott, Chance the Rapper, Cardi B, and Camila Cabello, Khalid. I mean, everybody's got all kinds of stuff. He does. He works with a lot of different people. So anyway, it's all there for you.
Skip the skip.
Okay. Now we've got Lonnie Smith, Think. This is 180 gram, $22.95. All right. And we've got The Sound from The Lion's Mouth, which is sold out. It's $20.95. You don't even have it there. Oh, you do have one.
I have the other one. We should be getting the other one back in soon. That's why I see. It off,
okay.
These two great classic post-punk albums.
So Jeopardy also $20.95. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now we've got, ew boy.
Uzida
Quo Cumque Jacaris Stabit. Platinum.
From Italy.
Oh, okay. Platinum colored LP, $19.95. I thought my brain was turning off or something. Okay.
And we listened to this earlier. It was pretty cool. Just kind of like standard post-hardcore noise rock produced by Steve Albini. You could definitely hear the Albini influence there. Sounds a lot like Shellac. and then the vocals kind of reminded me of Sleater Kinney a little bit.
Really?
So,
Oh, okay.
pretty cool.
All right, that's platinum colored. All right, now we were promised Jetpacks. These 4 walls, 2 LPs, $22.95. Gosh, I love that band name.
Yeah. Have
It's
you heard
just
of
so
these
great.
guys?
Just heard of them. I haven't had a chance and opportunity to listen to that, but if they're putting out a double, it's got a download included as well. I mean,
Yeah, they were part of that post-punk revival thing with like Interpol, Strokes,
okay.
all those
Oh,
bands.
yeah, then
so-
definitely worth a listen for
cool.
sure. Okay. Now we have Reuben Wilson, Blue Mode. This is $22.95 on Blue Note.
Scary cover.
No, it isn't on Blue Note. I'm sorry, it's on UME.
Blue Mode.
Sorry, Blue Mode on UME.
It is on Blue Note.
Oh, it is on Blue Note.
Blue Note. We're good.
Okay. All right. That one's made in Germany. Okay. So that kind of like wraps up the list and everything. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below and the little notification bell if you want to know when we do uploads on Friday when it's ready to go. This weekend, I think that all the shows happened in the last 2 weeks and we're getting a little respite right now from everything. There's been just so many great shows. So yeah, this Sunday, believe it or not, I think I'm going to see Cass up there. We're a lot of us from the shop and friends and family going berry picking on
In Gistage Farm.
on Sunday, so that should be fun. The store, of course, will be open from noon till 4, Saturday and Sunday. Somebody will be manning the ship here, so you can come in if you want. And other than that, is there anything else that you need to get off your chest? You're all good?
I'm seeing a show kind of soon. I think it's a couple weeks. Seeing Deer Hunter with
Oh, nice.
my dad and my aunt and my friends. So we're all gonna drive up there. Should
Where's
be a
that
good
going to
one.
be? San Francisco?
Yeah, it was originally at the Masonic, but now it's in the Fillmore, which is
Much better.
Excellent.
Much better.
So
Yes, I do have a little bone to pick with the Fillmore because one of my shows not last weekend, but the one prior was Jim James at the Fillmore, and there's no poster.
they didn't do a poster.
And I would have thought,
shocking.
you know, it was kind of a mess. San Francisco, like I said, it was very busy in town because Pride was on Sunday, so this was Saturday night, and you know, a lot of people were coming into town and just getting ready for the events on Sunday. But yeah, no poster. I thought,
Yeah, anytime
really?
I go out of there without a poster, I'm pretty pissed off.
I am too. I mean, it's like, don't even offer it if you're not going to be consistent, right? But I got my apple, so I'm all right.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so anyway, that wraps it up. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.
Thank you.